Hi there, everybody. My name is Grady Drug, and today I'm talking about something that I am incredibly excited about, which is the TC Electronic SCF Gold. I have been a fan of the SCF for a long time, but I never got one because they're not pedalboard friendly due to the giant power cable that is hardwired into the thing. You know, you just plug it into the wall. Now they've made it into a pedalboard friendly package in a 9-volt compatible version. And God, does it sound great! It's just so clean, and it's lush and full without being over the top. It's contained, but it's just a powerful sound, and it's got a huge range of things that it can do. Um, it has chorus, flange, and pitch modulation. Right now we're listening to the chorus sound. We're going to get into more sounds, but let me show you my clean sound just really quick. For anyone who's interested. Right now I'm playing a Tele through a Vox, and I'm playing on the middle position, so bridge and neck. Here's what that sounds like clean. My friend Mark over at Fountain City Guitarworks in Kansas City, Missouri made these pickups, and he can make your pickup dreams come true. If you hear how great these sound, and you love it just like I do, feel free to shoot him a message. That's the middle position. Here's the neck. Here's the bridge. So that's the guitar, that's the amp. Let's hear more of this pedal. I think that's kind of my favorite vibe from this thing, is the real subtle, beautiful chorus sounds that it gets. But it can do so much more. I'm going to leave the speed about where it is, and I'm going to turn that width up, and we'll see what happens on that. So the width is turned all the way up, and you can hear that even with that, it's not totally crazy. I'm also going to turn up the intensity all the way now. The speed is just below noon. Everything else is cranked. So, in my opinion, the other tones, I might leave that on for a whole song or even a whole set if the band was a chorus band and they like to do that. This particular sound, that sounds more like an effect to me. Like I would turn that on, for a part of a song or something. Like I said, the width and intensity are totally maxed out, but it's not completely crazy. Like it's not like an insane, unusable sound whatsoever. Let's turn that speed all the way up and see what that does. So now the chorus is totally maxed out. I don't know why I'm digging the key of C so much. Let's try something else. I don't think that one actually has Leslie on it. And I don't really know if you would call this a passable Leslie sound. I'm not super well versed in the Leslie thing, but it sounds pretty cool. Let's turn everything back to noon and let's go to the pitch modulation setting. So this one I was surprised because I was expecting, like, I don't know, kind of tape machine, I guess you'd call it these days, like Mac DeMarco territory, where it's just a single signal like vibrato or something, but it's really more like it's a more subtle version of the chorus. Again, let's turn up that width and intensity, see what happens there. Speed is still at noon, the other two are cranked. So you could definitely hear more like of this kind of going on, but it's not out of control. And that chorusy thing is still there. It's still subtle and nice. It's a beautiful sound. And I like it because it isn't really that tape machine kind of warbly thing. It's really like a subtle chorus, and the pitch is just moving slightly. Really cool sound. Let's move that speed up and see what that sounds like totally cranked. I always think this super fast stuff kind of sounds funny whenever you try to bend the strings with a vibrato. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it goes in tune with the pedal. Anyway, yeah, so again, huge range of sounds in this thing. Let's turn the speed all the way down, leave the other ones cranked up, and see how, even with the maximum amount of pitch modulation, how much can we actually hear it whenever the pedal is going super slow. So the speed is all the way down now. So again, there's that subtle chorusing. But at that speed, I really am not able to hear a whole lot of pitch modulation. I know it's happening, but it's so subtle at that speed. So I guess you can tell through that there is a huge range of motion on all the knobs, especially the speed. It can go super, super slow or very fast, which is very cool. There's a lot of sounds in here. Let's move on to the flanger. Watery. Beautiful. Again, I have everything set at noon, starting off for this, so I'll just play a little bit. Give me a real big 70s vibe. I don't know, kind of makes me think of Emmett Rhodes or something. I think I'm going to turn the speed down just slightly, and we'll see. I think we'll get real into some good 70s territory. Man, I love, you can just give this thing space and you can really hear it just doing its thing. It sounds awesome. I'm going to turn up that, I'm going to turn up the width all the way. I'll leave the intensity where it is, and we'll see what they do separately, because the flange on this, the knobs interact a little bit differently than it does. I want to say, I think the intensity is like a feedback knob. So whenever we turn up the intensity, you'll start to hear that airplane thing, like Paul Gilbert. But the width, we're just going to kind of have... We're going to have a wider whoosh than we do now. Talking about sound is so silly. Very fucking watery. Now we're getting in Andy Summers territory, I feel like. Really cool. I'm going to turn up that intensity, and like I said, it's going to get a little more noisy now. Really beautiful. Even on such an extreme, crazy sounding setting, it really sounds cool. I'm gonna turn the speed all the way down, and then that will be a little bit. I still wouldn't call it unusable, but it will be a little more crazy. You can really hear those harmonics coming out. Super musical. Really awesome sound. Man, I'm just going to go back to that chorus sound and play a little bit. Um, and I guess that's it. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my god. Just a beautiful sound. I truly am so happy that TC Electronic decided to do this. It really sounds amazing. One feature that I didn't go over, because as a primarily single coil player, it doesn't super matter to me, although I can understand why it is useful. They've also included this knob for input gain, which I'll strum and I'll turn it down so you can see. It's at maximum right now. So obviously it's like a volume for your input, just makes it quieter. Now why would you want that? I have personally experienced a lot of a lot of choruses and modulation effects that will sort of act as a boost. Like they'll get slightly louder, which can be cool. It can be useful. But if you're playing through a lower wattage amp, or you have an amp with a master volume that you set a certain way, maybe you don't want your pedal pushing your amp. And also, especially if you're playing like a Les Paul or something with humbuckers, then maybe you don't even have a choice at that point. Like your pedal is just going to push your amp more than you want it to. This is really cool because this pedal is known for being very clean, and now this knob just makes it even cleaner. If you have a humbucker guitar or guitar with pickups that have hotter output than others. Yeah, they just seem to have thought of everything. Again, Thank you, TC Electronic, for doing this. I highly recommend this pedal to anyone who is a modulation fan, and anyone who has been a SCF fan for decades and decades. I think they did it right. I think they really did this pedal justice, and it sounds great. Thanks for watching.